Welcome back, guys. So today I'll be showcasing to you the crossbow, which is probably one of the best starter weapons in the game. It's so easy to use and you just turn your brain off and you don't even think about anything. So in this showcase I'll be running double eagle repeaters. They're both mythics. And for my spells, I won't be using any spells. I'll be using hand wraps, flame arrows, and sharp arrows. I'll also be running Zephyr Hat and Zephyr Coat. In total, this gives me 429 health, 19 defensive, 154 damage on both shots, 1.28 attack speed, 14% crit chance. In this run, I'm going to showcase to you guys the strengths and weaknesses of the crossbow class and how to capitalize on. So I'm going to show you guys this Goblin Cave raid I did. I was helping my friend level up, so I did a hardcore goblin raid. But one of the main weaknesses is that the crossbow is mainly single target damage, which means that it's very terrible for clearing the basic mobs. However, one of the strengths of the crossbow is that it can attack mobs from far away, which lets them be aggroed earlier. One more way to make sure that you get the most damage possible is you tag every single mob in the crowd so that the burn damage you get from your flame arrows procs as many times as possible. That's really the best way to clear things. However, if you're in a public lobby, people might not be running taunt, so you gotta be careful that the mobs don't aggro to you. However, in a group, people will probably run taunt. However, in a boss fight, this is where the crossbow shines the most. Single target damage is basically unrivaled in this game. As you can see here, all the melees are clumped up on the boss. However, since I'm dealing the most damage, the boss is aggro to me, but since I'm a range player, I can back up as far as possible and do infinite amount of damage from infinite range. Every time both my spells come off cooldown, I instantly proc it. So all you really have to do is make sure that you attack the boss and you focus on your health and your dodge. If your tanks do a good job, you can juggle aggro so that you don't deal the most damage and that you don't get aggroed by the boss. Here's another boss fight where I get aggroed first, but using my dodge skills, I just dodge everything. And I wait for that aggro to be switched to the melee so that I can walk back as far as possible and start dealing a ton of damage. This way, when I get aggroed, the boss has to waste a lot of time walking into me before it can attack. This gives the melees free damage with no costs. As a DPS player, you don't have to do damage 24/7. You have to prioritize your life before you start attacking. After that, the fight was basically over since the boss is basically super low and everyone's very healthy. Right here, the boss aggroes me again, but since you're range, you can just focus on. You should just stop attacking so you gain your move speed back and you just focus on dodging. And that's basically the whole fight. And for the third boss, all I really have to do in this fight is just focus the boss, because if the tank is proper tank, he'll just taunt all the minions away and you could just easily focus the boss. Although a bit over leveled, my main damage really came from DPSing the bosses. The minions is where everyone else got their damage from. So basically, as a crossbow player, your main focus is dealing DPS to the boss since you're a single targeter. And with that, guys, I see you guys in the next video. Peace.